Ornery dogs. Bella's being a barker today. So I was live earlier. I'm not sure if any of you caught the replay. I was in an event today. It was the Thoughts to Treasures event. That's going on still now, I think. I think there might be one other person on. I think it goes on till 10. I'm not sure. Can't quite remember how late it goes, but for some reason I'm thinking 10. And then I am in an event on Saturday now too. At 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Had to think for a minute there. Oh, I didn't want me to send that. Or that. My Facebook has been weird. Some people I have to send notifications through Messenger. And it just sent notifications to like 3 people who I was not trying to send it to. Okay. Whatever. That works. That's fine. That works. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Dammy. Hi, Veronica. Okay, so I have a printable that I got from Etsy. It's a little cute Highland cow with little bows in its hair with pumpkins on it, and then some pumpkins at the bottom, and some ghost and bat and candy. Looks like maybe trick-or-treating candy. So I'm going to do that craft tonight. I've had it cut out for a while. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I really don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Natural Painted Creations. What's your name? Not sure if I'm following you, but if I'm not, I will. Where did the open bottle go? Oh, there it is. I moved my paint around earlier because I was looking for a certain green for the craft I did this morning, and clearly I didn't put things back in the right spot. Oh, ow. Boy, that... Okay, Patricia. That glue is strong. Usually I can peel it up with my fingernail, but not today. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I am following you. I wasn't following you from my personal page, so I did that, but I guess I was following you. I follow so many crafters, it's hard to remember the names. Okay. So I don't think I've said this for a while, so I'll say it again. Um, when I go live, um, the majority of the time I am going live on both Facebook and YouTube. So if you're not, um, how do they call that? If you haven't joined the channel on YouTube for me, then I'd really appreciate it if you would go on there and follow that or join that. I keep wanting to say follow because that's what you do on Facebook, but with YouTube, I think they're called subscribers. Okay, before I get that too messy, because sometimes it smears the paint. Or not smears it, but chips it if I don't do this first. So this is I could remember it after saying the names of my crocodile. It lets you punch holes in pizza pans. You could do the Dollar Tree cookie pans, cookie sheets. You could do charger plates. You can pretty much do that with a lot of. And some of the wood cutouts from Dollar Tree or any thinner wood cutouts that you get from anywhere that don't have holes in them, you can punch holes in them as long as they're not too thick. You can punch holes with that as well. I was just going through some of my older crafts and I was looking through one that I made, and well, looking at one that I made, and I was taking new pictures of all of them, doing all that, and I noticed it was a Dollar Tree, one of their narrower wooden signs that's comes unpainted and everything. And I was looking at it, and I had greenery on it, so I couldn't see if it already had holes in it. But it should have. But for the life of me, I cannot think of why I would have put a popsicle stick or a craft stick on the back with hot glue if it had holes in it. You would think it would have just pushed the holes through or pushed the um, string through the hole that was already existing instead of hot gluing it on the back. But without pulling it apart, which I would not try to do, I would never ruin it. I have no way of knowing how I did it and why I did it that way. And it was before I had my craft page, so I can't go back and look on a video or anything. So I honestly have no idea why I did it. It's one of those things that you have no clue why you would have done it the way you did it. Apparently, it worked at the time, and it lasted almost a year at least so far. So it's on there sturdy. I know that. Okay, so unlike some of the other crafts I do, this one I have to paint the entire pan. One earlier, I painted the entire pan, and then afterwards, I thought to myself, "Why did I do that?" Because I used a calendar print, and so I only really needed to print or to paint the outer edge. But that's all right. It was a thicker one too, so some of the really thin ones, kind of you can kind of see through them. So sometimes you want to, but this one wasn't too see through. Yeah, I probably had a reason at the time. I just, for the life of me, can't think of what the heck the reason could have been. Happy now? My goodness. She has kicked me really hard there, and that was my hint to move over in the chair. A little brat. That's okay. She's my little brat. Even if she is one. I don't remember if I said hi, but hi, Elizabeth. As soon as I said that, the whole thing went off. I have it pulled up on another device and I'm looking at it under my personal page, then it will. That's not. I don't have to comment for me to see if they're watching. It doesn't always show me everyone, but it does show me some. But it shows me nothing when I'm on my crafting page or under my crafting page. I don't know why. Okay, let's get this started and then I'll touch up the spots. Not too many spots. I can't remember if that printable came by itself or if um in set. I honestly can't remember. Maybe when I download them, I put them in a file, each like individually labeled, but mm, not sure why that popped on and off. Winter, summer. Yeah, that one may have came by itself. Usually I don't buy the ones that are just like one printable. I usually buy the ones that are in a set, but unless for some reason I didn't end up downloading all the rest, or they were marked different, but I don't see any saved that are marked the same way as this one. But I can always go on there and share the link for this promo. They've been having a lot of sales on them, so when I bought that one, it was on like a 40% off sale. So I don't know if I actually said the color I'm using, but this is cashew chalk paint. Okay, that spot is still wet. Okay. There we go. So the two groups that I have, I'm actually going to be redoing those. At least one of them for sure. Because when I made them, I did not realize that I must have marked private. Therefore, nothing can be shared out. Things can get shared in, but nothing can get shared out, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a group to share things in. So once I have it made, the new one's made, I'll post a thing in each group with the link to the new one. And then I'll put the other one on there until I have about the same amount of people back on the new one. Then um, I'll stop that one. I can pause it to where you can still see the link for the new one, just no comments can be put on there. So, or new post, I think is what it is. You can still comment, you just can't post. But I will do that. Maybe not within the next couple days. Maybe because I have a funeral to go to tomorrow. And then, well, I might be able to do it this weekend. I still have to type up the music for church too, so we will see. Hi, Ruby. Yeah, the lady who passed away was a member of the church that I go to, and my mom actually used to take care of um, both of her parents, both of this lady's parents, though, when I was a little kid, anyways. And she plays piano at the church, and or played piano at the church, and her daughter led the music, and then I type up the music for the PowerPoint for the projector. So we kind of each do something. But she had cancer, and the one treatment, I guess, that the would have really helped. I don't know if she just couldn't get into it. It was like a clinical trial thing or what, but she ended up getting like a respiratory thing, and then she got over that and was just starting to feel better, and then started feeling weak again. And she has two daughters around my age. They might be a little older. But okay, what is that? Something from my desk got on it. Okay. Clean up my hands, and then we'll get this dried. Unless I happen to get up early tomorrow and get up and ready early, then if I do, I might go live before I leave. And I do also have Telegram for anyone who has Telegram. Um, my link is on my page, so if you want to sign up for that so that you can be sure to get notified when I'm live, because I know we don't all get the notifications. Then, like I was saying earlier, I do have my YouTube channel as well, which you can find the link for that on my crafting page too. I'm working on a link tree. Something always seems to come up and I don't get it. Okay, I like to do this up at an angle just so I can kind of see it better. My lighting's not necessarily the greatest in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually sand it a tiny bit because I think it's the grit. Kind of looks like it's trying to crackle for some odd reason in places, which is really weird. But I did it thick enough that I can sand it without worry about too much of the actual pan coming through. And some of it, if it does, it can always just go back to the water. Oh, it's easy. I'm trying to hit the garbage can. I don't know why it was doing that, but for some reason, I'm at the bottom of this cashew paint, and for some reason, I think this is cool. It must be just kicking it out at me. For some reason, ever since I got to the bottom of that cashew, it's been doing that. Not entirely sure why, but it has. And I do want to just use it up. Because it's not like I have, it's maybe to like right here. But for some reason, it's only that one is doing it. And I don't remember it doing it before it got that low. Maybe I left the lid off or something, but I wouldn't think that would do it, but I don't know. Just have a couple spots that I got a little too close. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. And a little bit here and there, it's not bad if it shines through. It would just give it a little distressed look. But where it has like definitive lines, I don't want that. Have a couple spots that have actual lines from where it scraped it when I tried to use the higher grit. Usually when I'm distressing something, I usually want that to happen, and so sanding it. Then I just leave that sandpaper on there. Then I don't remember to actually change it, sadly. But that's better. Okay. Ooh, I better get these little metal pieces up. Okay, that's all dry. So now we're going to go ahead and put our... Oh, darn it. I never did clean that. Forgot about that. See if I can find the... Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'll wait until afterwards because I don't think we have anything. Maybe this. I was gonna say I don't think I have anything that's big enough to go all the way through. I may have to just run under hot water to get that clean. Couldn't remember if I ever cleaned up the green paint I had on my hand. Hi, Katie. You know, I know your name sounds familiar, but I'm trying to remember. Brain dead at the moment. I can't think. Okay, there's that. Oh, okay, I know. Yeah. Okay, I get it now. I clicked on your name and then saw that. I'm doing okay, I guess. I mean, could be worse. Yeah, I think it's been, what, 2 years since you and Sonia and Reese came down to Fred's house when he was sick. Why did I set that on my phone? Set the hot glue tool or heat tool on my phone. Not the brightest idea I've had. And I did not turn that on. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to fold this in half just because it is a pretty big piece. And I don't need that huge amount. When I have it, it seems like it just gets in my way. Okay, so we're going to dry this. Here I started the crafting page back in January. Originally I had started it with my cousin, but she said she didn't want to do it anymore, so I ended up changing the name. And I've just been doing crafting videos off and on. I was doing it more often, but then I ended up getting sick for almost a month, so that kind of made the videos not as often, put it that way. So I'm trying to get back to doing them as often as I had them. Okay. Darn it. Okay, what way did it go? This way. So I printed this on tissue paper. That's why I was having a hard time telling what way it goes. Okay. So I need to bend that back. Come on. There we go. make sure I have this where it is. I like to dry it first, the glue, and then, or the Mod Podge, then put it on, because then that way I can make sure I have it where I want it. Thought I felt something hard under it, but don't feel it now. Okay, then we're just going to go ahead and iron this on. And if you've never ironed with tissue paper, if you check the videos on my page, I did do a video showing how to do that. The noise of the two pieces rubbing together. Okay. Oh, that's not down. Okay, did I miss any other place? Don't feel anything, but I'm going to go back over it one more time just to make sure. Now when I'm doing it, and if I put Mod Podge over the entire surface, and the thing I'm putting down isn't going to cover the whole thing, I don't like to leave the tissue paper touching it too long, because it can stick to it and it can cause it to peel off. I can fix it. Okay. I need to repunch one of the holes because this is not even. That didn't work. Let me see here. Yeah, that's too far over, so that needs to be here. It came from Etsy. I moved the pan as I turned it. So it does help to mark your pan if you can. And honestly, probably the easiest way to do it, if you redo this, is to put this on this side, just so you can see. So do the holes before you glue it on. Punch them, because you have to punch it while it's turned this way, or it makes it too hard. And sometimes it will bend the pan if you do it the other way. And then that way you can see the print on here and you can mark this side of the pan. So it's not a big deal really that I have a few extra holes, because I'm going to end up putting a bow at the top, so that's going to cover the one hole. And then I'm going to add half beads, so I can cover the other hole with half bead. The iron is one of the Cricut ones, and so they have 3 settings, so usually I do it on 2, but I think I had that one on 3. But either one would work. Okay, put that away. Get rid of all this stuff. As for the half beads, what do I want to do? Fruit Loop, be quiet, baby girl. Be my good Fruity Loop. I know you know how. And then I do have, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one, but I have this fabric. I've done it on the high with my Cricut, and I don't, once in a while I might have a problem. The biggest problem I have is when I leave the iron on too long and I don't stop in between and pick up the paper in between. When I don't do that, then I end up peeling some of the paper back up, or some of the paint back up when I go to pull the paper up. Then I end up pulling the other back up, which is a pain in the butt. However, you know, it's one of those things that it happens. And you just kind of deal with it the best you can. Callie, I'm not throwing that at you. I'm just tossing it over your head. Fruit Loop got in here earlier and knocked some stuff over. My little ornery kitty. Well, I said little, but she's far from little. She weighs more than any of our dogs. She's a big stinking cat. Let's see if I have any color of this color paint I'm looking for. Otherwise, I may do it a different way. I know I have no chalk paint. Oh, this hurts my back. I know I have no chalk paint in this color, but I thought maybe I would have some regular paint. Okay. So I can either do orange and black half beads, Or I could do orange and purple. I could do orange, purple, black. Orange, purple, green, black. It's all in there. Let me see what fabric I was going to use. I have fabric in a couple different places here. It doesn't match it. Is that good? Fruity, quit. Crybaby. She is a ball baby. She really is. Ben, you don't need to shake, sweetie. You're fine. There's not a fly in here, Stinky. The dog behind me is terrified of flies. And I do mean terrified. So she must have thought she saw something move, even if it was a reflection. And so she's behind me shaking horribly. You may even see her. But that's all she's shaking over is just a stupid fly. She's just terrified. She always has been. Even before we had her. My friend who had her before she passed away, she had even did that then. She actually did that almost since the time she was a puppy. So the only thing I could guess was maybe she got bit by a fly. I don't know. And so she's terrified because of that. I don't know. That's the only thing I could come up with, though. It's just that maybe she was terrified of a fly that she got bit by and doesn't know the difference between a fly. Well, she could have got stung by a bee and just doesn't know the difference between them. But okay, anything in here I can use? That was for a different crafter. Might as well use the one that's open. That makes the most sense. I wish I had more than one of those. I didn't even know I had that one. Do I have a second that can surprise me in here? Oh boy, this really smells like cinnamon. Whew. I clearly moved something that's really cinnamon smelling in there. Oh, I pulled it out with me. Okay, that explains it. It's the pine cones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, okay. I can use these for the hanger. That works out perfect. And I may use those on there too. Okay. For here, I can either do this or the strings from the fabric got stuck. Well, I could do those, but this might be harder to attach. Honestly, don't know how you would without seeing tons of glue. I mean, I don't hate it. Hi, Sandra. I may try and go live tomorrow before the funeral, depending on what time I actually get up and get going in the morning. Put this way, whatever, depending on what time I actually get to bed. That's what it all depends on. I don't sleep well sometimes. The majority of the time, so. Okay. In a way, I kind of like those because it kind of looks like little, kind of in a way, it looks like little candies, but I think I've done it before. Pretty sure I have done it before. With a Valentine's Day craft at the beginning of the year. Oh, come on. There we go. Just going to have to use that way. And I will hold off on that for the moment and I will start painting. Well, let's first get my beads out. I can't remember how many I used on the craft earlier. That would have been helpful. 1. Start up here. Yeah, that's what I need to cover. One good thing is if you do mess up, you can always hide it with something. There's always a way to fix it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I need them far enough apart so I don't get the other colored paint on them. Fruity, knock it off, Stinky. No fruit. Be a good girl. You don't need to be so noisy. Usually she only does that if she's alone, but she's got another cat, well, 2 cats in there, and she's got a dog in there with her. So she's not by herself, she's just being a little spoiled brat. And a big baby. But that's fine. She can be that way. Okay, I need to make room for one more here somewhere. There's a method to why I'm spacing it like this. Okay, I need to keep one up here so I can see it. What is that? Oh, piece of nautical rope. It's better than what I thought it was. I guess I was thinking Norse. I thought it was an earwig. Earwig that was no longer alive is what I thought it was. A very squished one, but wouldn't be the first time. That one must have like crawled under something when I was moving it and got squished. I don't really care about earwigs. I don't like them. Okay. Didn't need the purple after all. So I need black. What the heck was sitting on top of that? Well, whatever it was, I must have not needed it. Oh, there it is. My cat is irritating. I have orange and I have green. Okay. So the only question is what color do I want? Up at the top. What did I do? I hope I did not hit something. Okay, there it is. Oh, I didn't know that. Let's do green. Just because none of my fabric has green, so it'll work. We ended up getting a company comes and sprays, and since we did that, we've had a lot better luck. But before we had them come, oh my gosh, it was horrifying. Oh, it was just, I hated it. Mostly when I flipped my covers back and found earwigs. That was when I was like, not happening. I'm not tolerating this any longer than I have to. I couldn't. Spiders or earwigs, when I find them in my bed, it's like, no way. Well, I hated earwigs since I was a little kid because they always were in my little red wagon that I had, and it seemed like it was always when I was sitting in it, and I would get pinched, and so I hated them. Completely hated them. But yeah, you've never had earwigs? Maybe they're more in a different area. They're these really creepy little tiny longish, like that long maybe, and they have like pointers and they pinch you. Oh, that's true too. They are called pincher bugs. They're not anything I like. We didn't have them too much though when I lived at the other town, but only 5 minutes away. But here it seems like they have them a lot worse, mostly around my area. But yeah. And see over here, I mean, like I said, we're only 30 or 30. We're only 5 minutes away from the old place but there's a river right across the street, so that might be why. Behind my neighbor's house across the road, they have a river. Or a creek or whatever. Not a river, but creek. So that may be why it's worse. I hate them. Not something I enjoy. Any bugs. The only kind of bug I actually like are ladybugs. Okay. I better do it in the right order or I'm going to end up kind of like the order these are in. Not that there's a right order. Did I use this before and I put it away? That thing's hard as a rock. Jeez. That's not going to work for this. That's for sure. I must have used it at some point and then put it away. But yeah, earwigs are not pleasant, but you know, we used to have tons of butterflies around here, but I haven't seen hardly any the last couple years. Which is sad because we would have a lot of those great big yellow ones, and when I was a kid, and it's like, no more. Okay. Black. I had to think for a minute here. I like using the pouncers because you don't get the brush marks on the beads, and it's easier. And if you have the smaller ones like these, it does make it easier. Mostly when you're trying to get like around the edge down here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long because I know some of you are in different time zones where it's later. Okay, so actually, if I count 2 over, I can just go ahead with the black. Yeah, I never thought of the whole, them being only in drier areas, but I guess that's because I've never really been anywhere that wasn't dry or that wasn't wet. But then I haven't actually been out of Washington or Oregon. The only 2 states I've been in. So, both of which are very wet states. Mostly Portland. I had to go there for appointments and stuff, and oh my gosh. It seemed like it always rained, or at least it always rained every time I went. Okay, come on. Don't fight with me, you little corner. Okay, and then count 2 down. Maybe. I think I'm going to go back to doing it the way I was doing it, just to make sure I get the right. Because 2, then black, then 2. Then black, and 2 again. The counting doesn't seem right. Seems like I'm not going to end with the color I wanted to end with. So I'll do it this way, and then when I get down to it, I'll go from there. Worst case, I'll just paint a couple extra. Two at least. So Saturday I'm in an event with This Nana's Crafty. Not sure if that's the name of the actual event, or I'll be able to tell you once I see a flyer. I keep getting stuck to the tape. Are you saying Pacific Northwest? I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah. I am in Eastern Oregon, so I'm 30 minutes from Washington. About 4 hours from Portland. All right. Green, orange, black. Green, orange, black. Green, orange, black. Green, orange, black. Okay, I think I have one extra bead. I think that's what's screwing me up. I have one extra bead. That's not a problem. Other than the fact that I just was confusing myself. Don't kick me, you little pooper. Or you'll be down on the floor with the other dog. that one off of there, and then I won't keep wanting to paint another green. There, that makes more sense. I knew it didn't look right. I just was confusing myself. Okay, get around the corners here. Grab all the corners. Yeah, I really don't know too many crafters from Oregon or Washington. I know someone once told me the name of a couple in Oregon, but I honestly don't remember who they were. And one seems like they were only a couple hours from here. Like on the way to Portland. And then I think there's one that's in Washington that's like, oh my goodness, what is it? It's one that I've watched many times. Not recently, but before I had a crafting page. Is it Lizzie and Aaron, maybe? Chalking with Lydia. Offhand, I can't think of where Lizzie and Aaron are. Can't even remember if that's the whole name of the page. It's been a while since that one doesn't show up on my feed anymore. A lot of the crafters that I used to watch don't show up on the feed anymore. And I have looked at some of them and I'm still following them, but they're just not showing up. Like in that spot where you go, where you see like everyone who's live. Those always used to show up, and then it would show like the ones that you've missed. And they would always show up there, but they don't show up there at all anymore. It's so weird. Seems like not this last update, but the update before last. Seems like ever since they did that update, it's not the same. And I liked that the way it was before. Because I just don't like change. That's too much paint. I don't know if I'm following Chalking with Lydia or not, but I'll take a look. Seems like one of them was in the Dalles, Oregon. I don't remember where the other one was. Okay. think I need that anymore. Then I can close the green. So I don't think I said, but the orange is just the pumpkin chalk paint from Waverly. The green was Apple Barrel Spring Green. And the black is just the ink Waverly chalk paint. And we only have 2 beads left. And some of these are already dry from sitting here while I was doing the rest. So we'll just quickly dry the others and then we can get them glued on. I need to get this paint off. I don't want to touch the nice classy pan. Hi, Julie. And I don't know if I said hi to you, Deborah, but hi, Deborah. I think I just answered your question and I don't remember saying hi to you. It's been one of those days. It won't take too long now. Except, oh, where's my black one? Okay, I know I threw it away. And the garbage is fairly full, so it should be on top. Oh, there it is. It was hidden off to the side. Okay, where did I see that? Okay. It was only those black ones that I noticed it on. It was all of them. I mean, yeah, the others had a little bit that wasn't painted, but the black ones had the huge amount that was not painted. compared to the rest. Okay. That cat is not giving up today. Hi, Terry. Fruity, stop. So when I was sick, apparently I got my brother's cat sick and my gray cat sick. So those two have been trying to get their meow back, and mine got his meow back. So the other one's slowly starting to get hers back. Believe me, they did not like the whole nose wiping part. For eye wiping part, they had to fit. They hated it. I'll show you the main craft in just a minute here. Just need to pull my beads off and make sure they're dry so I don't get the different colors on them. See that? And then I set them on top of each other. Darn it. There we go. Got black on my hand from one of the black beads, and I touched it on the green. So putting it on tape is always the easiest way to do it. Okay, just make sure it's dry, and then we'll flip them over. Okay, what did I touch? You're squeaking from out there with no one touching you, Fruity. Quit the squeaking. She tends to squeak when she meows. That has a lot of black. Which one was it? So that was a bigger area, so it's going to need a little more. That was just a little spot, so it shouldn't need any more than that. It's fine. It's fine. That one's fine. Don't trust the black ones now. Okay. Hi, Ty. Okay. And apparently I'm just dropping everything. Okay, get those dry. I'll show you the main part of the craft in a minute here. Once I quit making a mess. So I did a craft earlier today in an event. I guess I didn't post it. I think I was going to, and then I got distracted, and then I went live. So I don't think I posted it. But I'll post it once I get off here, when I post this one. The one I did earlier was for an event, and it was a peach craft. It was a calendar print from Dollar Tree and peach fabric from Joann's Fabric, and then Fruit Loop. Quit. Stop it. Goodness. That cat is driving me nuts. I'm honestly surprised that Bindi didn't bark, because she does not like the cats. Okay, there is the black. And there's the orange covered. No, that wasn't Bob. That was sticking Fruit Loop. She's been doing that almost the entire time I've been live. She didn't do it earlier, but oh God. You should have probably asked me if it was my cat or yours before you got up. I guess if it happens again while I'm live and you're watching, just ask me first if it was my cat or yours. Then that way you don't waste a trip getting up. Oh my goodness, these animals. She is just the ornery one. I mean, the others are ornery in their own way, but she is just determined. Tommy would never be meowing at the door like that. And Tammy can't meow. She can meow a little bit, but she's still getting her meow back. Fruit Loop's the only cat who didn't get sick. Which honestly, it probably would have been a nice break for her to not be able to meow, but just because she can get on my nerves. I will share the link to this printable later. This came from Etsy. And it's just stinking cute. A Highland cow with little bows and then Halloween candy. Now I have 2 extra holes because I didn't have them spaced out far enough. But I'm going to cover those. And then these came from Dollar General. I got them last year, but I'll probably have. If they don't already have them out, they'll probably have the same thing. They were $1. And I'm just going to take the beads off of them and use the beads. I was going to say, I know there's 2 staples. I get the other staple off before I poke myself. So I'm just going to take the staples off, or the staples, taking those off, but I'm just going to take the beads off of here. Oh my goodness, where did that go? Okay, I'll have to look for it. Definitely don't want to step on a staple. And so I went ahead and I painted, they're not identical in color, but that's fine. I painted the same color beads that are in this. I did half beads. I'm going to put those around it. And then I'm going to use these for the hanger. So I think I'll just, before I drop those all over the place, I think I will go ahead and put them on. Oh, what did I do with the one that's already cut? There it is. So you can get these from Amazon, and I just cut the heart off so that you don't have that big thing at the end. And then that way it makes it easier to bead your, or thread your beads on. Okay. So if I'm going to leave I'm going to leave those on for the time being, but, well, I can change the way I thread it through. Well, can it go through? Maybe. Okay. I'm just going to have to take these off because it's not going through that great. But I do want them in the same order. Well, take that back. Okay, so if I'm going to do green up there, I'm going to flip the orange and the green around. Just because I didn't want 2 greens in a row. Wait a minute. What did I do? did it the first time and then I did it the wrong way the last time. So let me take these off. Okay. Orange, green, black, orange, green, black, orange, green, black, orange. Okay. So I'll have to stop at 16. If I want it to be that way. That's not going to be long enough, is it? Hold on. That might be long enough. Let me poke it through the holes. Why am I holding it up when I can poke it through the holes? That is what I would like to know. Well, that and where did I just put my bead threader that I had? It blended in with the cords. It's like everything was blending in together. Oh my goodness. Might be able to feed through this one through this, maybe. Possibly. Nope. One of them I was able to bead thread through this. I didn't really want the extra big hole because... Oh, there we go. I didn't want the extra big hole because I didn't want the... You get to see the big, huge hole in it. What are you doing, Callie? A little fart. Okay, yeah, that won't be okay. Oh, that is not even the right hole. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So let's tie this side on. I like doing the holes just so that you have more of a secure hanger. So once I found out you could actually poke holes in these, I liked it. I just didn't do the holes exactly where I wanted them, but that's all right. It will work. Let me get these glued on. I'm going to leave that side off for a minute. I'm thinking. Before I tie it, I want to make sure that's what I want to do. Or that that's how I want to do it, I should say. Because there is brown in the cow, so I could add brown ones too to make up for the difference. And to make the hanger a little longer. Okay. I better lay these out. That's not Travis. Don't get excited. Callie was getting all excited at my door thinking it was my brother, but it was not. It was outside. She got her hopes up. Crushed all her hopes and dreams. Poor little pooch. He had to get up really early this morning because he does security, my brother. And so he had to be up. He works nights and he had to be up at 9 this morning. I want to say for training. Every so often he has to redo training for the security guard license. And what did I drop? Oh, I think it was the glue stick. And so he ended up having to be up at a different time than he's normally up. Well, that's usually the time he's going to bed. Callie Marie. You don't need to boss the other animals from the other side of the door. Or through the door, whatever. Callie's laying in a dog bed down here on the floor by me, and I can hear one of the dogs, either the other dog or a cat outside the door. And she's trying to growl at him. She's bossy. I might make it all the way around without a new glue stick. And I did. Better leave that in case I won't want to use the other one. Okay. Okay, so this doesn't actually have to have the beads all the way to the top. Okay, so if the beads don't go all the way to the top, okay, that'll work. I have to talk it through with myself sometimes. And honestly, if I end up not liking it, I can always change it. That's the easy part to change. It's the hanger because it's just tied on. Even if it was glued on, it wouldn't be that hard to change. But oh yeah, that's not bad. So that's going to be hidden under greenery. Yeah. I think we all kind of do that. Okay. Usually I use like 18 to 20 beads generally is what I use. Okay. Benny, you can't take up the whole chair, Stinky. Did I call you Stinky? Mommy, sorry. Can you move over a little? There you go. There. That better? Poop head. What? You're sitting nice now. Oh gosh, Callie, you thought I was talking to you. Baby, there's no room up here. You okay? You heart attack? I thought you were having a seizure, you little fart. My goodness. Okay. My goodness. There we go. Okay, there's no certain way. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you in the head. Poor baby. At least it was soft. So when you're doing that, if it doesn't tear really good the first time, don't keep trying. If it starts to tear uneven, generally that's a hint that you're tearing it from the wrong side. Now, the ones from Dollar Tree, it's always usually going to be the longest side that you can cut down. So like how it's, yeah, I know I just cut it, but how it's longer down than it is across. That's usually how you want to go with the Dollar Tree ones. Plus, usually you'll see like if you look at the very top, you can see where it was cut across the top, and you can kind of see the threads, and they're kind of going up instead of sideways. Well, they kind of are on the side here too, but they look different. But if you just like cut a little slit and then tear it, and if it doesn't start tearing really easy, or if it's not tearing good at all, that usually means that you're cutting it or you're trying to do it from the wrong side. But with Dollar Tree, on all of them that I've torn, as long as you do it the longest way and tear down that, then you're usually going to be fine. That one. Well, no. It had spiders on it. So I don't really know if I want spiders. I don't like spiders. Their fabric has spiders, but their ribbon does not. Or at least this one doesn't. Also, keep an eye out for Dollar Tree. They started selling big pumpkins that are flat, that are about this long. So over 12 inches. They're bigger than the pizza pans, put it that way. And they're selling those for Halloween. They have the faces cut out. And they have ghosts that are big. And they have they have smaller ghosts, smaller pumpkins, besides that they normally have, and they have kind of all the same ones that they usually have, but the main difference I saw at mine was the bigger pumpkin ones. I've never seen a Dollar Tree, actually. Not any that are near me have any of the bigger ones. So let's set this over here for now. There it is. Before I forget, I need to put my string down. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. Okay. So the little beaded garlands that they have from, well, this little tiny one, just says hanging beaded decor. They have them in ghost, and they have them in the one I used for the hanger, and then those have this little cat hanging off of it, and then the black and white one, they have a ghost. So I might use the ghost or the cat, or maybe both. I haven't decided yet. Okay. Why did I turn that the wrong way? What kind of bow do I want? That's my first question. Let me see what it looks like. for earlier, for the peach one that I did, I just did one of the messy bows that you dovetail both sides, all the pieces basically. So I don't know if I want to do that with this one. Or if I want to do this kind of a bow. See what we have here. So we have spooky one. I do have a cow one. It doesn't technically have cats in it, but if I don't like it, I can always take it apart and just make the other one really quick. You don't know until you try it. Thought this candy corn one would go good with it, since it's got Halloween candy under it. Make sure you pull all the strings out. Those can be a pain. No. I was gonna say, I don't know if I'd like this little of one in it. I don't really think I do. The heck? Oh, no idea how that fell. It scared me and the dogs. I actually thought Bindi fell. If I knew it was the box, I wouldn't have jumped so bad. But I thought Bindi fell. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see how it looks. If not, I'll just do the other one really quick. That one never takes long. You pesky thing, you flipped on me. There we go. Okay. Boy, those crickets are really loud tonight. Some nights I don't hear them when I'm in here, but my goodness, tonight I really can. Ben, is it still stinky? Okay, so I'm going to set this on there. And we'll see how we like it. If not, I can make one of the other ones. Now, earlier, I had one of these made for the peach one, and I did not like how it looked this way. So I just ended up remaking it. Well, I had one made already the other way, too. But I just ended up making it the other way. Okay. Hair is tickling my nose or something is. So what do we think? Do we like it, or do you think one of the ones that has the, like, all of these going off to the side, or do you like how that one is? I don't hate it. I can't go in the middle. Where did you go? That one fell? Hopefully not, because I wanted to use that. Oh, here it is. So it would have to go up here because I need it to cover that hole. But I can either do a bow like that, or I can make the other one really, really quick, actually. And then that way I can see both ways. Sometimes if I see both ways, it's easier. Than when I don't. Okay, get the string off. That's, ow, I just pulled my hair. Ow, ow. Ooh, that hurt. That's why when I did the peach one earlier, I pre-made both bows. And I did one way and one the other. So I could see which one I liked the best. or candy corn. I almost said candy cane. I have candy cane one. Doesn't have candy canes on it, but it has the stripes. There we go. How long do I need it? Not that long. I might try to come on Monday and do a craft because I won't probably be going on Sunday because I won't probably be going on Monday. Unless it's later in the evening, and it just is all going to depend because I have an early doctor's appointment that day, so the appointment's virtual, but then I have another doctor's appointment that same day, so I'll see what my doctor says about the x-rays on my neck and my back. Because the neck pain has been so much worse, sadly. Okay, those are not the same width, so I'm not going to try and cut those at the same time. Actually, neither of those. Callie's making such weird noises. Sorry. She kind of snores. Okay, now the other side. I like to pre-make my bows if I can before I do events, because I know sometimes I take longer on them. I don't usually worry as much when I'm just doing just a regular live, because some people want to see how to make bows. So okay. Okay, I'll spread these out. So I need one cat. That is the wrong way. Cat over here, that cat that way. That way, and this that way. Okay, that side looks way longer. And it is. How did I do that? I'm not sure why, but those crickets outside the window are kind of irritating me. Don't know why, but oh, I guess just those two are. Okay. I must have made those two shorter or longer for some odd reason. Okay. Okay. And that one goes over there. You know, the way my neck is hurting at the moment, I would have thought that my hair was up or something, because I usually get a bad headache when it is. And you know, I didn't remember them being this loud last night. I heard them last night, but I don't remember him hearing them this loud. So maybe there's just more of them. Don't know. Not that I have anything against crickets, but they do seem really loud. Okay, that goes there. Stay where you belong. Oh, that's why. I'm trying to pull the wrong one the wrong way. Okay. Now that I'm done biting with it, we can either do... Let me switch hands. This one. I cannot hold on to anything today. Okay, so we can do this one. Or I stand by the whole, I can't hold on to anything today. Because that is my life story. I'm just going to leave the hanger. That's my problem, is I'm trying to hold on to both. Okay, so that one. Or that one. So we'll just call this one 2. And this one 1. So do we like 1 better? Or 2? Two. That's the kind of the one that I was looking towards too, or thinking of. Yeah, I don't think that would hold up there. Honestly, don't know if any of these would hold up there. I could always put them here or something, but I don't think it would hold up here at all. Mostly on this bow, I think it would be too floppy. If it was tinier, it would look adorable, but... Trying to see what to put in between. I just had this here from earlier. I painted 2 different sized beads to go in the middle of my peach bow. And I picked the smaller one for that. But what do we think for this bow? The bead? Or half bead, or no half bead and a button, or... Trying to think what else I have. I don't have much else for Halloween, to be honest. Hobby Lobby doesn't really have much out for Halloween. It's fall. They have that, but they don't have much for Halloween. Yeah, it does match. I actually was able to use the same green that I did for the peach one. I don't think I sent you a picture. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook or not, Ty. Okay, let's get this glued. You know what I want to know? Why am I doing it upside down? That's what I would love to know. Is why am I trying to do this upside down? I was hoping I wasn't sticking my finger right where the hole was, but it wasn't. Where did my bead go? There it is. I can do it better when I can actually see it. Okay, what's going on with my hand today? Maybe that hot glue is not plugged in all the way. Or maybe it's on a different temperature. Because I can't really squeeze that one at the moment. It's fine earlier, though. No, I think it's just my hand. And I think this one's always been easier to squeeze than the bigger one. Okay. So now that that's glued on, I can kind of fiddle with it and make it go more the way I want it to. The colors do match these beads here from those things from Dollar General. Pretty good. A lot better than I would have thought. Okay. Oh. I was going to put those bead thingies, or those berry things around, but I don't think it needs it. I was wanting to do something with these, but I think this has more than enough on it. I'll just have to figure out another craft where I can use these. I may have 2 of these, but I only found 1. And I have 2 of these. So I do want to find a craft to make with those. But I think this turned out cute. I've been wanting to do this one for a couple weeks, but I don't know why I didn't. I have no idea why I didn't. I was trying to think of the reason, but I have no clue why I didn't. I guess I just thought of something else I wanted to do more, maybe? But this turned out cute. I might have been waiting in case there was an event that had to do with Halloween or something, but I can figure out something else if there does come up with one. But yeah, this turned out cute. That's actually all I have for tonight. Come on, turn the other way. There. I might need to glue that to make it sit the right way. Oh, okay. I had to think what you were talking about, Ty. Yeah, you better give your little buddy his carrot or he's going to be a very unhappy horse. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you all have a good evening. Bye. Okay, there it is.